This is equipment used in the assault team, commonly known as the black kit. There are good, lightweight, strong, robust boots. There are fireproof overalls. In the sleeves, you'll have a slot, which is an identification mark, because obviously once you get dressed up, it's very, very difficult to recognise individuals. S10 respirator. This comes with a filter. This filter helps you against flash when you're going into the building. The canister or filter. These keep out any gas, CS gas, and smoke. They have lightweight gloves. Nice and flexible, thin, so you can feel safety catches, triggers. Belt kit, Ops waistcoat. Knife, it's not for stabbing people with, it's for cutting ropes. If you're abseiling, you get hung up. Kevlar helmet, helps protect you. Get a shot in the head, you're dead. Also stops people from battering with an iron bar or something as you run into the room, which obviously can be quite painful. Kevlar body armour with front and back ceramic plates. This weighs about 25 to 30 pounds. You wear all this equipment, shin guards, knee pads. Underneath that, you've got fireproof underwear, fireproof vest. But this kit can become too restrictive. You've still got to have that fluid motion, so you've got to balance speed of movement by personal safety. I'd rather be quick on my feet than bundled up like a knight in armour and end up dead.
Things do suddenly go bad. What if, for example, hostages have been shot and the squadron go in? What would an immediate action look like?
Stand by, stand by! Get down on the floor! Weapon! Okay!
It's vitally important that even though you're moving very, very quickly, you mustn't forget your basic tactics of building clearing. You must cover each other down the corridor. When you get to the stronghold where the hostages are being kept, they must make sure that the rest of the team is with them before they go through that door.
None of this happens by accident. These drills have to be rehearsed, re-rehearsed, and rehearsed again. Of course, it helps if you have the right tools.
MP5, extending stock. 9mm, very, very accurate weapon. Goes over your shoulder, clips on, holds the weapon nice and firmly against your body if you have to use your hand. 2 30-round magazines, cocked and locked at all times. On the front, a torch. Where you point that torch is where your bullets is going to end up. Remington 870 Magnum shotgun, 5 rounds, piece of bungee in the end. This is carried by the person who's going to open the doors. You'll wear it over the top of his body armour and his ops waistcoat on the piece of bungee so it's nice and tight against the side of his body. When he comes up to the door, he has to blow the hinges off, grabs the shotgun, pulls it out, bang, door open, lets it go, and it'll immediately fall back into his side.
Specialist ammunition called Hatton shells are used with this weapon. But of course, there are slightly cruder ways of achieving the same thing.
One of my favourite pieces of kit, once again for entry, door entries. Take this dynamic hammer, hold it, get it a good swing, right by the lock, and it will cave the door in. Stun grenades, flashbangs, lots of various names, but they all do the same thing. Loud bang doesn't harm anybody, but it will distract the terrorists long enough for us to get into the room to do the business. 6 Sauer P228, 9mm semi-automatic pistol. This is your secondary weapon and it's carried in your holster. If you have a stoppage in your main weapon, you immediately get down on your knee, draw this weapon and engage the target. Hopefully by that time the backup man will be in, you'll be taking out any terrorists from the room.
Okay! Find the back! Right!
Plastic cuffs. Plastic cuff everyone. Treat them all as hostile until you get them into the open where they can be ID'd. We train in this kit for months and months so that it becomes like a second skin to us. So that when we get called out on an operation, we can do the business without feeling restricted.